Hi again. Hello, happy Tuesday. Today we're gonna make chicken fried steak. That's right, I said it. Chicken fried steak, country fried steak, chicken fried steak, however you want to describe it. But usually people use cheap cuts of meat. Today I'm using, that's right, everybody, filet mignon. I took a 10-ounce filet mignon, I cut it in half. You also, with the cheaper cuts of meat, you want to pound it out like a chicken cutlet, if you will. This, we're not going to pound out. We don't have to because it's already tender and moist and juicy. So, we're going to serve it with a mushroom cream gravy and some mashed potatoes. So, what do you say we some steak? I was interviewing for the Easter Bunny for the Cadbury egg. Anyway, so we're going to take our filet mignon. We're going to season it with salt and pepper. That's right, salt and pepper on both sides. We're then going to do a classic flour, egg, and breadcrumb, except we're going to flour, egg. We're going to flour it again, just to give us some crispy. And now to the breadcrumbs. I'm using panko breadcrumbs. You can use Italian breadcrumbs. You can take bread that you've been sitting on your countertop for however long, and you can crunch that up and use that if you so desire. Panko will give me a nice crispy chicken fried steak, except we're gonna not exactly fry them because not everybody has that facility in their home. So we're gonna do this in a chicken fried saute pan. Now we have our saute pan. We want it hot. We don't want it too hot because we don't want to burn the breadcrumbs before we cook the steak. So we're going to put a good amount of oil in it so that it kind of touches the sides, almost like you're doing a chicken cutlet. Same thing. You can test the oil, take a little bit of the egg, and then that's what we're looking for. So now in goes the steak. As soon as we put the steak in, it's going to cool the oil down, which is fine. We got some frying going on, some pan frying. So we're going to cook these till they're nice and golden brown. They're getting there. It's going to be about 3-4 minutes on each side, depending upon the thickness of whatever meat. Usually when you pound it out, one of the cheaper cuts, then it takes less time because it's only a ½ inch, quarter of an inch thick. These, we want to know it's filet mignon. We want to impress the guests that we're feeding today. We're going to cook these in the mid-rare, which is in and around 4 minutes or so on each side. Because of the thickness, these will cook fast. We're going to remove them from the pan when we're done making them nice and crispy, and we're going to let them rest. So we're looking at like 4 minutes each side-ish. So this, we got nice golden brown. Let that sit. Same. Let that sit. See, nice golden brown both sides. We're gonna get rid of some of the oil because we don't want the breadcrumbs and stuff in our sauce. So we're gonna take our mushrooms in the same pan. And we're gonna saute our mushrooms with onions and garlic. You use as much or as little garlic as you so desire. Once again, it's your dinner, it's your meal. I ain't gonna light you up, cameraman, not yet. It's coming though, I promise you that. What's gonna happen is because the mushrooms have a lot of moisture in them, they're gonna start to bleed. They're gonna start to bleed mushroom water, which is a good thing. We're gonna salt it. That'll help us bleed out the shrooms, give us some juice. Pepper. You can use either fresh thyme and rosemary or dried thyme and rosemary. And if you really want to get sophisticated, we can take a little bit of truffle oil, white or black truffle oil, That truffle oil is going to give us a little background flavor, a little earth. So now we're going to deglaze it with a little white wine because we're using a cream gravy. Just a little bit. Just a little bit to pick up all the flavors. I have sauteed a lot of mushrooms today. So this is the juice from the mushrooms, the mushroom water. That's going to be the base of our sauce. And then we're going to add a little bit of heavy cream. Just to give us some richness. Give us that nice cream mushroom gravy. I'm going to dust it with a little bit of flour. Just a little bit. That's going to thicken it up. It's going to thicken it up without lumps. Just dust it. Just like you're seasoning it with salt and pepper. And as you can see, the bubbles start getting thicker and thicker as it reduces. Turn down the heat a bit. Fortunately for you, I have mashed potatoes already made. So you can make your mashed potatoes with cheese, with garlic, with bacon, with whatever you so desire. Again, they're your mashed potatoes. You are hosting the party. You decide what you want to cook for your guests. These are nice and medium rare. I'm going to cut off the end of it just so you can see it. Perfect. And then we're going to take that. And then we're going to take our mushroom gravy. See that? Nice and thick and rich. Now, we're just going to mushroom gravy our fried steak. Get it all. That way you got something to eat the mashed potatoes with. Because it's summer and we got some nice edible flowers for you. A little filet mignon chicken fried steak with mashed potatoes and a wild mushroom cream gravy.